And another interesting thing that I found here in Bratislava is Selamat pagi. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning, August 22nd here in Bratislava, and today I feel like being a real tourist. So I want to go out and explore some of the major attractions, show you guys the city, and let's see if we can find some Slovakians to talk to, ask them what they think about the country, places that's best to visit, and I want to try and learn a bit of Slovakian. So right now I'm just sitting here in the hotel having some breakfast, and I'm actually gonna stay one more night because I'm so tired from the big trip yesterday. I always underestimate how much it strains on the back after a long ride that, since it isn't a proper touring bike, but it's more like a sports bike, cafe racer I'm riding on. So before I forget, massive shout out to June in Indonesia, who's helping me edit my videos. Good job, buddy, you're helping me so much. And massive shout out to my YouTube members who's also supporting me a lot. So thanks a lot, guys. So let me eat my breakfast, and then we're gonna go out and explore the city. It's gonna be a beautiful day, so let's do it, guys, and let's go. So guys, I am back here in the streets of Bratislava. And today there's a couple of things that I really want to see. First, there's something called Man at Work. It's one of the most popular attractions here. It's basically just a man in a hole looking up from the sewers. And then there is the cathedral that I really want to see. It looks beautiful on the pictures. And then there's a huge castle up here on the hill that looks absolutely beautiful. So I want to visit that place as well and learn a bit more about it. So now I'm heading to the Man at Work, and then I have to do a quick stop because I'm actually doing a YouTube live today. I'll make sure I put a link for it here down below, and I will be answering some questions, telling how it's been here on the road now for 4 weeks. Basically gonna be showing you a bit of Bratislava today, and that will be it. So this is gonna be a very short stop because this is basically it. It's a man here looking up from the sewers, and you see a lot of people walking past, just stopping, taking a picture, and then moving on. And as I'm speaking, there's a bit of people waiting too, so I'm gonna make this quick, but looks super cool. It looks like he's been resting for a while, so let's head on to St. Martin's Cathedral and let this guy rest, and let the other people take some photos. Yep. And another interesting thing that I found here in Bratislava is right behind me is a statue of H.C. Andersen, actually one of the most famous authors from Denmark of all time. It's famous around the world, and this sculpture is made here to symbolize and appreciate all of his work. And as you can see, he's actually holding out his hand, so people, they walk by and they touch his hand for good luck. I've never met him in person, but if I did, I would say, good job, dude, good job. And I've made it here to St. Martin's Cathedral, guys, and it's really beautiful. I wish I could fly with the drone here, but if you're coming to Slovenia with a drone, you have to be aware that you cannot fly a drone in Slovakia, sorry. You cannot fly a drone in Slovakia unless it's 50 meters away from any person or any building. So inside the city, that's gonna be pretty difficult to do that. And there's a lot of posters here in front of the cathedral telling a lot of information about the church, about the time of the city. The only problem is, I think 10% of it is in English, so the rest is in Slovakian. And I cannot read that. But the 10% of it is good. It's from the 13th century, so I'm excited to see how it looks like inside. So let's head in and check it out. So it's an incredibly beautiful cathedral. but you have to be very, very quiet in here. The big windows with all the colors, it's so beautiful. But I have to whisper because it's so quiet. Listen. But check out the ceiling. Nice. I think the proper expression here is Jesus Christ. It's beautiful.
So what is your name?
My name is Michelle.
Michelle. And what is the best thing about Slovakia?
I really love people here and food, and also the connection like nature and the old town. So yeah, this is probably the best thing.
Nice. And Michelle actually told me that you want to go to Indonesia.
Yeah.
Why?
I heard that Indonesian people are really nice and friendly, so yeah, I want to meet all of you.
Fantastic. Did you hear that, guys? Slovakian people, Michelle wants to go to Indonesia.
Yeah.
So I will see you in Indonesia.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Awesome. So what are your names?
Lucy.
Lucy and?
Emma.
Emma. Nice to meet you, ladies. The lovely ladies here could teach me one word in Slovakian.
Okay.
Okay. How do I say thank you?
Ďakujem.
Ďakujem?
Ďakujem.
Ďakujem. Okay. Definitely not easy to say. And how do I say how are you?
Ako sa máš?
Ako sa máš? Ako sa máš? Is it good? Close?
Yes.
Fantastic. Anyway, ladies, nice to meet you. Take care.
Nice to meet you.
And bye. This is one of my absolute favorite things about doing YouTube. It's not necessarily to go and see the beautiful castle that I plan to, but it's to speak to random people I would otherwise never have talked to, never have met, listen to their story. I think that's awesome. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Otherwise I might have to change it a bit, but for me it's meeting new people, hearing their story instead of main attractions. So I'm gonna try and focus more on that. If you do enjoy that, let me know in the comments down below.
Good.
YouTube, very good.
Hello.
Where are you from?
Turkey.
Turkey. Where is Turkey?
Antalya.
Antalya? No, I used to live in Alanya.
Hey, very good.
Yes.
Karadeniz.
Antalya.
Antalya, okay. Anyway, guys, nice to meet you.
Goodbye.
Teşekkürler.
Güle güle.
Yemeğe gelirsin burada.
Oh, I have agreement. My friend down here is my friend Aman. He's from Afghanistan. He has small place. I have to go.
Afganistan.
Yes, he's from Afghanistan. Very nice guy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Tamam.
Teşekkürler.
Teşekkürler. Haydi.
Okay. So one of the people that I met today was a young guy called Aman from Afghanistan, and we talked a bit about the situation in his country, but he didn't want to be on camera, so I had to respect that. Alright guys, what a fantastic ending of the day. I went back to Aman's place and of course supported his business. I got some durum kebab. I bought some ayran because I love that from my time in Turkey. And I got baklava. I just left the hotel, the Crown Plaza, right over there. And now I'm actually heading towards the Indonesian Embassy here in Bratislava. I'm hoping they're open, or they are now, but they're closing soon. So let's see if they're open. It's gonna be a long day, a lot of kilometers on the road. So let's see how the day is gonna be. Hopefully no rain, fingers crossed. It's been some fantastic days here in Bratislava. A really nice city, cheap as expected. And now it's time for me to head on home. I have driven 3,500 kilometers already on this tour in 26 days and visited 10 different countries. Now I have a little more than 1,000 kilometers to go back home to Denmark, probably 1,500 before I end up reaching Denmark. And then that's gonna be the end of my trip as I know it. So 6 minutes to the Indonesian Embassy. Fingers crossed, guys. Let's hope they're open. Indonesian flag, amazing. So guys, today I got lucky because I am here in Bratislava, Slovakia, and I'm visiting
nothing less than the Indonesian Embassy here in Slovakia. And I am now have been allowed to talk to Widya, who works here. I've talked a bit to Rado, the security guard and driver for the Indonesian ambassador, and they had some really interesting things to say. So I hope you are as excited as I am to get a little bit of Indonesian culture and a little bit of Indonesian insights here from the Indonesian Embassy in Slovakia. So let's go inside and talk to Widya. As many of you know, I have been wanting to meet Indonesian, talk to Indonesians here on my Euro trip. Unfortunately, I have not met any until today. Today I thought, you know what, my best option to meet some Indonesians is simply to go to an embassy. So I found the Indonesian Embassy here in Slovakia, here in Bratislava. And while I'm waiting for Widya, I will just show you how it looks like here inside. Actually, right now they have an exhibition of photographs from Indonesia. So you have pictures here of Borobudur that I visited last year. You have pictures from around Java, Sulawesi, all around Indonesia, Sumatra, and of course, Main Street, Sudirman in Jakarta, where I live. So I've just taken some time now to go and look at some of the photographs. I will of course show you here in a bit. And yeah, I just feel so lucky that I've been able to come in here. They've greeted me like I was an Indonesian. They are so excited that I'm here, and I've missed the friendly Indonesian spirit, and here I have it. But yeah, isn't this just so cool? She basically told me, welcome to Indonesia in Slovakia. So I think Widya is ready, so let's have a chat with Widya from Jakarta. Guys, I am here today at the Indonesian Embassy in Slovakia with Widya from Jakarta. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you and welcome in Indonesia in Bratislava.
Terima kasih banyak ya.
Yeah.
I am so happy to be here.
Thank you. We're glad that you stopped by
Yes.
and see us. Already 2 years. I came in summer 2019. And supposedly I'll be assigned here for 3 years, so I'll have 1 more year here to enjoy Slovakia and Europe. Oh, it's so different.
Very different.
Very different.
It's difficult to find nasi goreng special, eh?
Here we have many. From my personal experience, yeah.
Yes.
Slovak people, they're nice, but they're not very used to like people coming from further, like from Asia, from Indonesia. I think it's just because they're not used to it.
Yeah.
Not because they're like, you know, like purposely they're doing it on purpose. They're not used to it, and we don't speak their language.
Yeah.
The pantai.
The pantai,
Yeah. Of course, the food, yeah. From my side, from the embassy point of view, I guess you have to do your paperwork correctly. Just don't miss anything. You ask and ask for more information about it. Don't make mistakes of coming here without the right paperwork. So when you have like opportunity, like seems like it's an easy opportunity, please make sure you research first. Is it the right one, or is it just, you know, because there are so many hawks. Some people are stranded here a couple months ago because they thought it's a legit company.
That's some very good tips.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Hopefully it will help your followers.
Yes, I hope so. I hope so.
Happy that you're here.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful that I was able to get in and talk to you guys.
Makasih, Kristian.
Alright guys, that is it. I am now leaving the Indonesian Embassy here. See you, Rado. Thank you so much. Ciao. Okay, let's go. Wow, what an experience this was. I'm so happy I did this. I spent a lot more time here in Bratislava than I expected because I should be halfway on my way to Poland right now, but I wouldn't miss this, and I'm so happy that I stayed and did it. So I hope you enjoyed it today, guys. Me visiting here the Indonesian Embassy. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next episode, and until next time, ciao guys.